Something grabbed my attention recently and it looked like a lot of fun to try and emulate. The Cube World by Radica has been recently shown by Grandad is an Old Man on his channel, and wow, those things are cool, with the interactions, the animations, and especially the way that the figures interact with each other on different cubes. I'll put links in the comment section to his Cube World videos. So then I had a look on eBay just to see if such things are commonly available and they might be at a decent price. But oh my, well, they are available, but at quite the high prices, considering they're now about 20 years old. $45 for a small cube, and the prices for sets with the central larger cube are eye-watering. So here are the system parts that I've come up with, all quite simple and affordable, and the name, at least for the moment, will be Hub World, which is the name in video games for a central place where different levels or missions can be accessed from. In this case, it links nicely with the Cube World name. It'll use an Arduino Nano and a small screen for each hub satellite. The main unit will also feature two LEDs to be used as status lights, a red and a green, which I'll hope to show working later. The fact that Arduinos can interact with the outside world with sensors and buttons and such is part of the whole idea. On the left and right will be little off-cut pieces of the VeroBoard material with 4 magnets on them, such that things can connect together. They'll be for 5-volt power, ground and serial signals backwards and forwards. It should be as easy to connect them up as the original Cube World cubes, and for each to talk to each other. That's the thinking of it. Wherever the project is up to will be on a GitHub repository at the link below, so you can have a go yourself if you want. I'll show the circuit diagram too, just as soon as I know myself what will connect to what. Next, I'll build the first one and come back. Here we are with the very first example of Hub World. One day there should be 3D prints to go on these as housings, but this is just bare at the moment. I've got the LEDs fitted to it, green on the left and red on the right. They're as much in the middle as I could get them, and the first idea is to show whether a satellite is connected or not when the character tries to open a door. The green LED will light up if there's a satellite connected, the red if it's not. On the back is a small speaker. Do excuse the messy wiring on this first one. The speaker is for the various sounds while it's running, and which should be useful for the satellites when they're connected. Only the hub will have a speaker while they'll be connecting up closely to one another. But that speaker will be able to make noises relating to any of the satellites from its own software. Now, speaking of which, I've got version 0.1 of the software running, and I'll show that next. It's all very rough and it's got very simple graphics, but it does work. So here we are with it booting up, Hub World 0.1. There's the little figure, there's a door on each end. So he goes over to the left at first, knocks on that door. Is anyone there? No. Red lights come on. So he crosses over to the right hand side, knocks on that door. Anyone there? No. So there we are, red light came on again. So now back to the middle. What he should do next is probably swear at us or talk to us. So he does a bit of this. He's just waiting around. And then goes into sleep mode because nobody was at either of the other doors. So there we are. That's the very first demo of this running. Now the thing is, I haven't actually made one of these with the 4 magnets attached, nor have I done the serial commands yet, but I did want to demonstrate what should happen. So instead, what I'm going to do is connect a wire from pin D3 here to the plus 5 volts, and you should see that the left hand door, the LED will turn green, so it will simulate that there was a satellite attached to the left. As I say, I'll put that code on GitHub so you can check through it. I mean, it's not just that I'm changing the code now, it will actually sense that that wire is at 5 volts. I'll do that next. I'll show you what that's about. Okay, so now you can see that there's the red wire from D3 to 5 volts. So if now I power up, what you should see, there we are, Hub World version 0.1. So now he should go over to the left, knock on the door, and there's actually, well, should be somebody there. There we are, hello, and the green light comes on. So as I say, this is going to be superseded by serial commands. But yeah, it does show that something's going on there, and that's the very simple 0.1 version of the software. Here's the circuit diagram. As you can see on the bottom left, I've got the connections already in place for the serial commands. You might also notice that R3 is 5.6K, but R4 is only 2K. That's because, on my LEDs at least, the green is much brighter than the red. So the 5.6K resistor balances it out with the 2K resistor of the red. All in all, very simple with minimal parts, and no need for multiple power sources, while the satellites will take their power from the hub unit. Just one power connection is needed. So there we are, that's a quick introduction to this Hub World project. I've got a mock-up here of what one of the satellites will look like, and then of course they'll just sort of clip together using those and the magnets. So that should be great. I'm really looking forward to expanding on this project and getting these things running. And then of course adding things like light sensors and that kind of a thing to these satellites to give them individual uses. So that's it, that's the way that this is looking so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next video.